Hi, I'm Shannon. Welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk about fragrances that I cannot stop wearing, that I am absolutely obsessed with. And I want to keep it casual today, so we're just gonna walk through. I'm gonna spray these and just experience as we go. So first one we're gonna talk about is from the perfume house House of Bo. First of all, I am obsessed with the creators, with their vision. The bottles are insane. I cannot wait to add Casa Blanca and a few others to my collection. So I'm just gonna spray this on the strip. Um, oh, it's so refreshing. It's so unique. This one is, I think it's interesting to me because it has these notes that should be heavy, like white tobacco. I think there's like white suede, and there's notes in here that normally would weigh a fragrance down, but this one is uplifting, but it still has those complexities from those other notes. It also has mineral notes, which make it kind of, I always think of mineral notes as being kind of cooling. So it has that cooling note to it. And I can't stop smelling it. There's fig in here too. So it's really also at the same time creamy. Absolutely amazing. I have that on my next to buy list. It's absolutely just a wow perfume. Um, the next up that I have is, I might as well just keep it in the family, you guys. This is from House of Bo as well, and this is Bombon. And Casa Blanca actually took me like two wears until I was like, okay, I think I get it. I think this is really good. At first, I actually thought it was a little bit masculine leaning, but I changed my mind and now I can't stop wearing it. So Bombon is very different. It it's a gourmand. Oh, this is so good too. Oh my gosh. So I have these travel sprays, which I did pick up on, I think it was Scentbird. So it's really nice. I like the 10 ml because I can actually play around with the perfume enough to know that I really enjoy it and I would like a full bottle. So I do like getting that bigger size. So Bonbon is a sweet, marshmallowy, fluffy scent, but then it also has some saffron. It's got caramel maybe and some other sweet things in here. But there is again like a freshness and a lightness to it. One of the things about House of Bo that I found though is that performance isn't amazing. So this 10 ml is like it's on its last leg and I feel like I've only worn it a couple times. Granted, I like to overspray a lot, so just keep it in mind that it's not the most beast mode, perfumes, but I almost feel like that's part of the refinement and sophistication with that brand, and I'm really into those. I haven't tried everything. I've tried a couple others, and maybe I'll do a house review at some point once I've tried all of them or a lot of them, but really excited about those two and can't stop reaching for them. Those decants are going to be gone very soon and full bottles are coming. Next up, I bought this for my partner. This is Chris Collins African Rooibos, and it's fresh and complex. It's essentially a Rooibos. There's a Rooibos Tino in here, which is not shocking, but there is cardamom. There's some like bright spiciness in this, and it's super addictive. I tend to be a gourmand lover, so I'm oftentimes like, give me the thick vanillas. I like ambers. I like deep, deep stuff. I like complex scents, but this manages to be very refreshing. And sometimes I need that break, or I want a gym scent where I don't want something really sticky and sweet and heavy. And I've just been reaching for this a ton. I'm actually like, yeah, we're gonna need another bottle of this because I really, really like that. All right, so moving along here, I have a perfume that apparently has become very polarizing. The bottle, if you know, you know. You just take one look at it, you know. This is Blue Madeleine, and this is Atelier des Ors. don't speak French, sorry. I did not like this at first. And I think I had an aversion to tea notes, especially black tea can be kind of hard. And this is I really enjoy it because it is very complex. So I'm just gonna spray it here. And okay, it's not the best way, I will admit, this is not the best way to experience this perfume, but this is, it opens up smoky, and you definitely get that black tea. But what you also get with this is you do get that Madeleine accord. So there is the Madeleine accord in there. It must be vanilla to sweeten the perfume. But what I end up getting is this like smoky, sweet tea. And I promise you, I tried the sample. I tried a decant of this and I wore it like at least twice. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, I think the opening kind of got me, but I kept, sometimes I'm like, I'm determined, I'm gonna like this. And I kept trying it because I was like, it's interesting and I do want to keep smelling it. I think that's something that all of these perfumes have in common is that they are not boring whatsoever. So I keep wanting to wear them and smell them and experience them because they're that good. Like they're that different, even though the ingredients or the components are stuff that we smell all the time, but it's just the way it's put together. All of these have blown me away. Something that's not new, and I don't know why, but Dama Bianca has been in rotation lately, and I think there's something about this scent that I will go cycles where I don't wear this at all, but when I'm in the mood for it, it's the most like girly, and I like a lot of unisex scents. I sometimes don't like powdery scents, but this is sweet. It's got quince. It's got, I think, some purple florals in here. So it ends up being, oh my gosh, it's creamy and powdery, but there's that little bit of juiciness in there from the quince. And I don't know if I think that's iris and not orris, because I've been actually really into orris as well lately, which is that earthy kind of iris. I think it's the root of the iris. I'm not entirely sure. But I've just been, there she goes. She fell off the couch. Whoops. Dama Bianca she's just been great, and I've been wearing her, and I love to go back to something that's not new sometimes because I just do want something that smells familiar and kind of comforting. Next up, I have Perpetual by Maresque. I did not want to buy this, first of all, because as we all know, there's too many cherry perfumes out there, and every time that something new comes out, I basically dig my heels in and go, I don't even wear cherry that much. Why do I need this? And I kept hearing about it. I kept hearing about Perpetual, and I wanted to know why everyone was so into it. And I'll be honest, this is, I think, the reason I like this so much. Just sprayed some. Oh my God, and the opening is like, blow your mind. The reason I like this so much is it's a refreshing and uplifting cherry. I have a lot of deep, dark cherries that are great for date night or when I'm feeling like super sexy, but I mean, that happens sometimes, but it doesn't happen all the time. So this cherry is bright. It has some citrus, it's got ginger, and it just uplifts the perfume. And I have, like I said, I've got other cherries, but this one has just had my heart lately, and I've been really enjoying it. So if you haven't tried it, I know we're all cherried out, but it's really, really nice. I'm kind of cheating, but I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I purchased, this is 5 p.m. by HOC London. These bottles, by the way, the packaging that it comes in is wow, absolutely just nothing I've seen. I mean, I wish I had it, but even if you saw it on camera, it wouldn't do it justice. So the creativity that has gone into the bottle, the concept, I think is amazing. Just really blew me away. This is a citrus tea, and I want to say it's probably a white or a green tea. I'm gonna spray it on my hand. I think I'm out of I think I'm out of strips. So I can just spray this in the air. This one's pretty light. Ooh, that's nice. I think I'm eating some of that spray I just did. Okay, so this is a citrus tea, and it's uplifting to me. It's a super easy reach. So super easy reach. This is brand new, so I'm like, oh, tea time. It's so cute. There's all these little like inscribed things on the top of the cap. It's so cute. So this is such an easy, uplifting, nice scent. And there is some sweet accords in here. I think there's a biscuit accord. So you could call it, smelling that, so you could call it a gourmand. The way that it was described, I heard it described, which I'm like, I don't know that it's super accurate, is lira if you added tea. I don't agree with that, but it's a nice fresh tea with a biscuit accord. Take that for what it is. Now, this is weak AF, you guys. This does not last, and that's kind of my beef with this, is that it wasn't cheap. I ordered it from London overseas, and I'm gonna pretty much have to douse myself. So wasn't thrilled about that. And I looked up, or I had ordered a decant of this. Do you know what this is? This is Remember Me by Javoy. These guys are like, they're not cousins, they're sisters, same parents, they're genetically tied, okay? Remember Me is essentially this, but more lactonic, more creamy. It's got the brightness, it's got some sweetness. So it is, price-wise, Remember Me and performance. So if you don't mind a little bit of that milk, like, I don't want to say milky, but just lactonic and creaminess, Remember Me, I prefer this one. HOC London, if you just want something a little bit more uplifting, brighter, I would go with that. But Remember Me, out of the two, Remember Me, I'm just saying. So save your money, save that. And if you're into Remember Me, anyways, I have been wearing both of those a ton lately. I find them comforting, and yet still I think the tea and some of the citrus, there's got to be citrus in there, don't come for me. Make it so just easygoing and just a super easy reach for me. Thanks for hanging out. I've had a great time, and thanks for listening to my current favorites, obsessions. These change all the time, but right now these are the perfumes that I can't stop reaching for. Let me know in the comments, what are you loving and what are you wearing? I'd love to experience those, and we can share our finds. Thanks so much, and hope to see you soon.